Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Phil Switch. I'm Phil Carute, and I'm joined by my fearless co-host, Brock Tamarino. The Phil Switch podcast is brought to you by Sal's Tire Caps. Sal's Tire Caps. Make sure to rotate your tire caps every 6 months for optimal performance. Brock, welcome back. I know that you're super excited today, Brock, about a special in-studio guest we have. Brock, why don't you let the listeners know the story behind your excitement here?
I shared this video with Phil a couple days ago, and basically in the video, there's this store, I believe it's a 7-Eleven store in Stockton, California, and this gentleman is behind the counter. He's putting packs of cigarettes. He's hauling them into this trash container, trash can, large trash can. Has a trash bag, and he's taking these cigarettes off the shelf and he's putting them into this trash can, right? And so what happens is that two store clerks, when the guy goes to leave, the store clerks, one of the store clerks holds the guy down. Apparently this guy had stolen from them before and threatened him. One guy holds him down, and the other guy proceeds to, the best way I can put it is spank him with a large stick. And one of the funniest videos I've seen in a long time. But anyway, I was able, through a buddy of mine, to get a hold of the possible inventor, creator of the stick.
And just so the audience is aware, Brock, why is that exciting?
Because this guy has a really cool story about where I've talked with this guy a little bit. So some of the details that he'll be giving, I've already heard, but I'm still excited to hear the story again. But I've talked to this guy about how he came up with the idea for this stick, and I think he's going to share maybe one or two other ideas that he has either had or is currently working on.
All right, so I have seen the video. I will say it's pretty humorous. Kind of funny, just seeing the store clerks decide to deal with this guy, and the stick is, maybe the unsung hero in the video. So without further ado, or you know what, Brock, you can introduce him.
Be my pleasure. As Phil said, without further ado, I would like to welcome Gene to the studio. So Gene, the first thing I want to ask you is, how did you learn about the now celebrity of this stick you invented?
Well, yeah. So I work on inventions from time to time here, and the stick. Well, first of all, you asked me where I heard about it from, and I actually hadn't seen the video for a while. But one of my buddies, he said, "Hey, Gene," I said, "Yeah," and he's like, there's this video going around. I guess apparently it went viral, right? And he said, I think the stick these guys are using in this video is actually the stick that you created or invented. And so I looked at the video and I said, sure enough, that looks like the stick I invented. It's made of wood, and it seems to be the proper measurements for the stick that I came up with. Now, oddly enough, kind of the story behind this stick is that I had some friends that were talking to me, and they said, we have mop sticks, we have broomsticks, but they were always looking for a stick that they could use for their mop and broom, but also kind of as a bow staff. And so I started tweedling with some things. I got some, just raw dowel rods, started tweaking, working with them. And before you know it, I come up with this stick that people can use for their mop, their broom, and in a pinch can use it as a bow staff. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the bow staff, but in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I haven't seen the new movie yet, Donatello, the guy with the purple, he is actually a bow staff expert, master, sensei, if you will. And so I wanted to make sure to implement that. And, I've sold, I guess I maybe sold like 5 units Well, technically, I sold 4. I let a buddy just have one just to try it out. Never returned that, by the way. I need to call him. But anyway, so I think this might be the staff, the stick that people are referring to in this video. And I will say that even though the video is kind of gone viral, I don't think everybody knows the work and the design that I put behind that stick. But it served its purpose very well. And my friends kind of joke with me now. Obviously I created it as a mop stick, broomstick slash bow staff. But my friends kind of joke with me now, like, "Hey, Gene, people are now trying to see how they can get one of these anti-theft sticks." So it's kind of become a joke, around the neighborhood, around my group of friends, around the house, that, "Hey, Gene, you created this anti-theft stick." So it's kind of a thing that's going around now. So yeah, I'm really proud of the stick. It was a lot of grit, hard work, determination, blood, sweat, tears, all that stuff for me to come up with this final product that a lot of people are being exposed to now. And I'm hoping that I'll get some more requests for sales. I'm just hoping that I'll be able to keep up with all the sales at this point.
Oh, that is a great story, Gene. So when you saw this stick in the video, I'm sure there was excitement, in your heart, in your mind, to really have this creative endeavor of yours uh, be be captured on such a large stage.
Yeah, I when I first saw the video, I wasn't sure because a lot of people are like, "Well, a stick's a stick." But with the work and stuff that I put into it, I thought I thought to myself, "Gene, I think that's your stick." And then later, I was like, "Gene, I'm almost positive that's your stick." Now, the gentleman in the video that are using it, I honestly don't know if they purchased that directly from me. I don't remember. It's probably a while ago, or if maybe a friend of theirs had purchased it as a gift to them, and then it got into their hands and was able to be utilized. I don't know if and I don't know. I haven't talked to the gentleman, but I don't know if it was used as a mop and or a broomstick as well. But it definitely was used as a bow staff, as you can see in the video, where the guy gets spanked harder than a graffiti artist in Singapore. Yeah, that's so. Gene, when you looked at the stick and you saw it and you thought to yourself, "That's definitely mine." What was it about the stick that made you think that was definitely the one you had created for this purpose, so to speak? Well, there was certain things that I did with the stick. I was very close to the sticks that I manufactured and that I made and that I created. And so it was very personal to me. So when I looked at the stick, I just really had this feeling. It's kind of like an artist, you're looking at your painting and maybe you painted a bus, right? And then you see another painting of a bus and you look at that painting, you're like, "That's not my bus." But then you look at your painting, even months, years later, and you're like, "That's the bus. That's the bus that I painted." Because it's Gene's bus. Of course, I don't paint, but when I looked at the stick, I'm like, "That's Gene's stick. That's my stick." I just had a gut feeling. I had, like Brock put, I had a feeling in my heart, a feeling in my mind, a feeling in my artist's soul that was my stick, featured in that video there.
Yeah, Gene, that's really something. I mean, it's really something that you invented and created this thing, and you were just trying to help some people out. They wanted a mop stick, a broomstick, but also a bow staff, and before you know it, your artistry is exposed to millions of people maybe by this point. Have you gotten any calls yet about creating more of these?
No, I not yet. I think that probably word of mouth is going to get out eventually. If these gentlemen say we received this stick from so and so, and it goes down the line, and people connect that with my name, I am anticipating that sales will bump up. I've ordered about 5,000 raw dowel rods. A lot of people say that's a conservative estimate of what I'll probably need. but I went ahead and just ordered 5,000. I was able to get them on the cheap with a discount since it was a bulk order. And so I'm really excited about what's now. I don't want to fashion any of those because I'm still tweaking in my mind. When I watched the video, I immediately thought of ways I could improve that, which I'm not going to get into here because I don't want to give away any trade secrets. But I thought of different ways I could improve that. So I'm going to be working on that. I got a couple other projects going. You guys want to hear about any of those?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to hear about those. What's the main thing outside of the uh, mop stick, broomstick, bow staff tweaks? What's the main thing you're working on right now?
Yeah, so I've had a couple friends talk to me even before this whole hoopla thing with the bow staff. I had a couple friends talk to me saying, we've always wanted a wallet chain, but we also want to be able to wear it as a necklace. But given the bow staff theme, the martial arts self defense type of theme, they said we also want to be able to use it as nunchucks, or formerly known as nunchakus. So I have brought it upon myself I've acquired some chain material. Now, the catch with this is they're going to mostly be metal. I'm working with various woods as well. But right now, my prototypes are a metal chain with two metal nunchakus ends on them, which are like a pair of nunchakus. And so you can, right now, I've got it figured out to where you can use it as a wallet chain and nunchakus, but I don't know if you're going to be able. I'm still trying to tweak and figure out how to fashion it. So, well, maybe today while I'm out, I need it as a wallet chain, but tonight I'm going out with some friends. I want it for a necklace, and oh no, we get mugged, and now I have nunchakus to defend me and my friends or family or maybe even strangers with. And I don't want to think that, oh, well, I can only use it as nunchakus or I have access to that if it's a necklace. No, no, no. Even as a wallet chain, you will be able to fashion that into nunchakus, I would like to say, within a matter of seconds. And you have a self defense weapon and you're ready to go with your wallet chain necklace nunchakus.
That is really something. Uh, when do you think that'll go to market?
Well, I'm still working out like I said, I'm still tweaking it. I'm working out the kinks and things like that because I really want to make sure that you have it as a wallet chain and a set of nunchakus, but I also don't want people to feel like they've been shortchanged, like they can't use it as a necklace. So that was my promise: a wallet chain, necklace, nunchakus, and so I want to make sure that I have tweaked everything so it can be a necklace too. So I would like to give myself a couple more months, up to a half year, to really figure that out. Now, that's assuming I don't start getting inundated with orders for the mop stick, broomstick, bow staff. If that happens, that might move the other production back a little bit, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, 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 absolutely. That makes sense. Gene, is there anything else you would like to share with us? I know you said you had some other projects, but you seem like you're going to get really busy here soon. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we let you go here?
I really appreciate all the love and support. I know it hasn't got to me yet for my part in that viral video with the bow staff, but I really I appreciate my friends reaching out to me. I appreciate you reaching out to me, Brock. Phil, thanks for having me on your guys' show, the Phil Switch here. And for anybody out there that's really looking for a solution to, I've got a mop, I've got a broom. Man, if only I could use the same stick to defend myself. Please reach out to me. Please reach out to me. My name's Gene, and I just see a lot of good things in my future, and probably a lot of business. I'm going to be busy, probably very busy here soon. And once this wallet chain, necklace, and chaku stain really gets taken off, I'm just going to have one more thing to offer people that's not only fashionable and stylish, but also practical in a self-defense situation. That actually makes me think here. Tactical Tim is one of our frequent guests on the show, He does short segments for us, just kind of giving people tips every so often. We actually need to get him back up and rolling. But maybe we could connect you with him and you guys could work together and really get this thing moving and really get it out there. Oh my gosh, that would be great. I know who you're talking about. I've heard him on the show before. Brilliant guy. I've even watched some of his videos. Brilliant tips this guy gives. Yeah, that would be great if you guys could hook me up with him. That would be great.
Yeah, we'll get you that information for Tactical Tim here after we go off air here. So, Gene, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for sharing your story with us and what you're going to be working on. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Gene. We appreciate it. We'll get that information to you for Tactical Tim right after the show. So, as always, thanks for listening to the Phil Switch podcast. And don't forget to check out my other podcast that I co-host with Cap over at Kaplowitz Media. The First and 15th podcast airs every 1st and 15th of the month, oddly enough. If you would like to reach out to us, please do that through email. You can contact us at thefilswitch@gmail.com. We wish you all a great week, and we'll talk to you soon here at the Phil Switch.